friends, welcome to Code Crush Coding. In this video we are going to learn about how to delete a particular table if the table is existing in your database and you want to delete the entire table from that particular database. So how to do this? So drop SQL query is used to delete a particular table from the database. Before that, let me show you in the MySQL workbench. So till now we were using this MyDB database. So in this video we will use the PythonDB database, which is also having a table called student here. Now let's see what data is available inside that student. So I will say here use PythonDB because we want to use this particular database. Let's execute this statement, and then after that we will say select star from student. Let's correct the spelling here. Execute this. So as you can see, it is also having the two columns, name and roll number, and two entries, John, roll number 10, then name Mark and roll number 20. So we want to delete this particular table now. So if you use the delete query, so you will be able to delete a particular SQL table record. But if you use the drop query, then you will be able to delete all the records from this particular table, and also the table will be deleted from the database. So what is the statement here? So let's provide a variable called SQL, and inside this SQL you can provide the MySQL query, which is drop is the keyword, drop, then say table. So table is also keyword here, drop table, and then table name. So table name is student, and before that we want to delete the student from the database PythonDB, not from MyDB, because I have also the MyDB database here, but I don't want to delete that particular database. I want to delete the student table from the PythonDB database. So I will provide here PythonDB. So this particular statement will connect to this particular database, which is PythonDB. Now once you execute this query, you don't need to use the commit statement here because we are not making any changes into the table. We are directly deleting a particular table here. So you can directly say here cursor, which is the cursor object here, cursor dot execute, and you need to pass the SQL query. So once you pass the SQL query, then save it, and let's run this now. So as you can see, we are not getting any error. So let's check in the database whether we are able to execute the query now. Select star from student. So as you can see, there is no particular entry here, means that particular table is deleted from our database PythonDB. Now because when we are executing this particular select star from student, there is no record for that particular table. Also one thing you can do here, let's say if you provide this statement drop table student inside this PythonDB database, now we have already deleted this particular student here, right? Now let's rerun again to check whether it is deleted. So this time we are getting error. Why we are getting here error? Unknown table pythondb.student. So pythondb is the database name, student is the table, so unknown table, because now the pythondb is not having this particular table student, so it is not able to drop that particular table. So if you don't want this particular error to get when the table is not existing in this database, then you can make use of if exist keyword. If the table you want to delete is already deleted or for any other reason does not exist, so you can use the if exist keyword to avoid getting an error. So how to make use of this if exist? So here only inside this SQL query, drop table if exists, and then the table name, which is the student. Now let's run this code again. So see, we are not getting any error this time, means the table student is already deleted, and if you try to delete that particular, then you need to make use of if exist keyword, then this time you will not get the error. And as we know, the table is already deleted from this particular database. So that's it in this video. We will cover another topics in next video. Thank you for watching.